What's up, Guardians? Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. Bungie royally messed up with their most recent weapon balancing because they have made the most overpowered hunter build even better. In the past week, Bungie pushed out a new weapon balance patch that gives hand cannons a 20% increase in damage against red and orange bar enemies. This is huge for hunters because of one exotic in particular, the Lucky Pants. This exotic gives kinetic hand cannons and hand cannons that match your subclass a significant advantage with a stacking damage bonus after readying a fully loaded hand cannon. This bonus lasts for 10 seconds and has a 9-second cooldown. The damage bonus per bullet starts at 60% and caps out at 600%, giving hand cannons a tremendous advantage against any enemy. And with an additional 20% base damage getting applied, the Lucky Pants are an exceptionally powerful exotic for hunters right now. The Lucky Pants also provide significant improvements to the ready speed, accuracy, handling, and airborne effectiveness of all hand cannons, while the illegally modded holster buff is active. The Lucky Pants will pair up with any subclass and can make any hand cannon feel overpowered. But the one hand cannon that it truly synergizes with the most is the Malfeasance when running a stasis build. While the Lucky Pants won't increase the damage from the burrowing rounds that Malfeasance emits, it will increase the damage per shot, and this will stack on top of weapon surge mods and other damage bonuses. Stasis provides several key elements to a Lucky Pants Malfeasance build that other subclasses just don't offer. In large part, this is thanks to the Whisper of Rending fragment, which provides primary weapons with a 50% increase in damage against frozen enemies, which stacks on top of the damage bonus provided by Lucky Pants, giving the Malfeasance an incredible edge against in-game opponents. Whisper of Impetus is another fantastic stasis fragment that synergizes extremely well with the Lucky Pants, as hitting enemies with our charged melee will automatically reload stowed weapons, removing the hassle of reloading and taking away the need for running a kinetic reloader mod. By running Grim Harvest, we can create an endless supply of stasis shards that will fuel our various stasis fragments, but it will also provide melee energy. And by running Gambler's Dodge, we can ensure that we'll almost always be able to trigger Whisper of Impetus. Stasis provides several other key components that make this build very viable in in-game content, as fragments like Whisper of Rhyme, Whisper of Shards, and Whisper of Chains will all help towards our resilience and survivability, along with our ability regeneration. We're also using the Touch of Winter aspect, paired up with Dusk-filled grenades. This pairs up wonderfully with the use of Malfeasance, especially when going up against champions, as Dusk-filled grenades will trap, slow, and freeze your enemies, making them easy targets for Malfeasance. There's a lot of strong energy and heavy weapons that can complement the use of Malfeasance extremely well. Grenade launchers with Disruption Break can give Malfeasance an additional boost in damage against enemies after breaking their shields, and weapons that regenerate grenade or melee energy will be especially beneficial. In terms of armor, I find it best to focus towards mobility, resilience, and discipline. This way we can regain our dodge and grenades much quicker and have more resistance to enemy damage. When it comes to armor mods, our main goal is to improve our focus towards the combination of freezing enemies with either our Dusk-filled grenades or Withering Blade, then dismantling them with the Malfeasance. I'll include a more thorough view of the currently equipped mods for this build later in the video, along with that sweet drip. And you'll be able to find a Destiny item manager link in the description below. But we are using Dynamo on our helmet, which will regenerate super energy when performing our dodge near enemies. We're also using kinetic siphon mods so that Malfeasance can generate orbs, which will give us armor charges. Charged up will increase the amount of armor charges that we can have active at once, and stacks on stacks can provide 2 armor charges instead of 1 when collecting an orb. Since Dusk-filled grenades won't be defeating enemies, we're not going to use firepower, but instead we're using heavy-handed, since we'll have 2 charges of Withering Blade, which can hit and defeat multiple targets. We are using grenade kickstarts though, so that we can regain additional grenade energy when it is expended. The maximum amount of energy that can be restored is 50%, requiring a total of 4 armor charges with the use of 2 grenade kickstarts. Since Whisper of Impetus will reload all of our weapons for us, we won't have to worry about an auto reloading mod for Malfeasance, so we can use a kinetic weapon surge mod instead to increase the base damage of Malfeasance while we have armor charge active. For class item, we're using bomber mods to regain grenade energy when performing our dodge, and we're using the Reaper mod so that we can create orbs from weapon kills after performing those dodges. Between our selection in fragments and armor mods, our abilities will have remarkable regeneration, giving the Malfeasance a reliable 50% bonus in damage against enemies. And now, thanks to the wonderful weapon balance update, we get that lovely 20% bump against red and orange bar enemies. So if you've not yet given the Lucky Pants and the Malfeasance a try, it is high time you do so, because these things are absolutely incredible in Season of Defiance. And like I said before, the Lucky Pants pairs up exceptionally well with several other hand cannons, like the Crimson, the Last Word, the Sunshot, and so many legendary hand cannons, like the Fatebringer, Zaoli's Bane, or the Palindrome. But for now, that's going to wrap things up for today's video on this incredibly overpowered Lucky Pants Malfeasance build for Stasis Hunters in Destiny 2 Lightfall. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Lucky Pants, the Malfeasance, and Bungie's most recent weapon balancing. Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you as always for checking out the video. If you enjoyed and found it helpful, then be sure to hit that like button below, along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated and both really do help support the channel. Thanks to all of your amazing support, I was able to recently upgrade my current PC setup, including a new mic, which is being used in today's video. So if you would, let me know if there's any issues with today's audio down in the comments below, and what kind of videos you'd like to see here on the channel. Otherwise though, this has been Profane, wishing you all some happy hunting.